Speaking of staying cool, the temperatures have jumped up and we're seeing triple digits already. So making sure that your AC sticks it out through the summer months is very important. And here to help us out is Andrew John from John's Heating, Cool and Plumbing. Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Woo! Okay, you are an important person right now because with the temperatures rising, it is very important to stay cool here in Arizona.
Yep.
So what can we do to reduce our AC systems from breaking down?
Well, one of the best things you can do is just get it checked out.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of like when you change oil in your car, your unit, it works hard. It's going to be working a lot harder. So making sure that the major components are going to work, and this is the best way to make sure it's not going to break.
Okay, so let's talk about that. How do you know when you need a tune-up, or how do you know, or what kind of signs should we be looking out for?
Well, really, there's not one that's necessarily better than the other. What we've done is created different options for people.
Okay.
So some people just want to get that basic, we just come in, make sure that everything major is working. Other ones that we offer are going to add cleanings and things like that involved.
Okay, so how important is to have a clean AC to keep it working?
It's actually very important. That's why we did offer options. So
Okay.
sometimes it's just going in and making sure that that indoor coil is clean. We also look at the outdoor coils. So just basically take into account everything that's going on with your system.
Perfect. Okay, so replacing our system can be really expensive, but what can someone do to extend the life of their system?
Well, as you can imagine here in the desert, right, it's hot, hot, hot. So average life's going to be about 12 years before it needs to be replaced. So just like your car, again, I always liken it to oil changes because that's what people think about, right?
Right.
So if you never change your oil, car's not going to last as long. If you never get that unit inspected, then little things are going to turn into bigger things, and that's when it gets expensive.
Yeah, because then also you're coming out at the last minute, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like your AC already broke down, you're sweating in your home, and you're like, please just come right now, but you guys are already busy during this time.
Yeah, you don't want to call us on 4th of July when you're barbecuing, right? Because
Right.
because the unit's gone down and you're hot because, then it's just busy.
Yeah, and that's where the extra costs come in. So make sure you guys are proactive and think about your AC unit prior to it getting really, really hot.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if our utility bills are out of control, what can we do to lower them?
Again, it all comes back to that inspection, right? There's lots of things that we look at. You have your unit, you have your ductwork, you have everything that's attached to your home, right? So we look at everything as a giant system, and we take that holistic approach to make sure that they're all working together in order to keep your bill as low as it can possibly be.
Okay, so if someone reaches out to you guys to come out and check their system, what can they expect?
Again, we're off. It depends on what they're looking for. If it's an inspection, we're going to come out. We're going to go through everything. We're going to sit down with you, show you a detailed report of everything that we found,
Okay.
give you any kind of options, anything that we would recommend, and then we go from there.
Okay, so how important is it? I know we've already touched on it, but I mean, we have to really tell people at home that are watching this, how important is it to really have their AC unit maintained?
Again, if you don't maintain it, what the biggest thing ends up happening is that you take something that could be what we would consider small,
Right.
Just a more basic, a more easy repair. Those little things not checked can turn into a bigger repair. So really, it's kind of a pocketbook thing, right? The more you ignore it, the more expensive it can be and probably will be at some point.
Yes, all right, so John's trying to save you money there for sure, so you guys can get that extension. Okay, so if they want to reach out to you to get some help, where do they go?
The best place to go is to justcalljohns.com.
Okay.
And from there, you can schedule, you can call, and we'll get you taken care of.
All right, well, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing all of that valuable information and keeping us cool this summer.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right.
This segment is brought to you by Above Par Network. Reimagine networking.